Hello and welcome to Ethical Ball. We are announcing a rebrand here. We've hinted at it on Two Man Game with Damon and Dom over the past several episodes. You may notice there are three beautiful faces on your screen. Of course, me, Damon, Dom, and Jared, who, if you've been following along for a long time, you have seen once before on an episode as a guest. We are now bringing him in full time. So Dom and I, our show, not going anywhere. Dom can talk more about that here in a sec. Jared and I are going to be doing a 22-man game, a football podcast. So now Ethical Ball will have both of these podcasts kind of under its umbrella. We chose this name because we think there, or at least I think there's a lot of sports media that is kind of hot take oriented or negative or things like that. And we want to kind of talk about, the positives, the ethics of it, the game for the game, just appreciating it for what it is rather than focus on all kind of the negativity there seems to be in the sports world. Um, so yeah, that's kind of what we want to do here. We want to also start using social media more, post short form content, kind of get engagement in that way. And we're really excited about this change going forward. Now, I'll throw it over to Dom and he can talk to you about our show for a bit.
Yeah, so the ethical ball idea really came from Damon, so I want to thank him for coming up with that because it started off, I don't know if it was really a joke, but I remember talking to Damon and Jared, and they were talking about doing another podcast about football. And someone who doesn't really watch a lot of football but wants to know more, I was kind of like I listened to that, and then it kind of came from that, and I'm really excited that we're doing something like this. We're making it bigger and better, and I'm just really excited to continue Two Man Game. Obviously, I'm also gonna redo the intro song. Got to make an intro song for everybody. Happy to let me know. Comment what ideas that you think I should use or go off of. But Two Man Game. I mean, we've done it for 2 seasons now, and I really enjoyed talking about basketball with my basketball soulmate, Damon. Um, which is kind of crazy how true it is. So I'm just really excited to continue to talk about it, but in a bigger scheme. Like we're not going to be just one, um, kind of lone island. We're now going to be a part of something bigger. And as someone who, loves media and loves a brand that really stands for something too, like I really love the name Ethical Ball because like Damon said, like I think there's a lot of negativity about just complaining about a sport, how a sport is played, or if it was played differently. And, we have our fair share of discussing that too, but I think we talk about it very level-headed, and we're very passionate about the sport because it means so much to us. It does not come from a place of like trying to get more views or money, or there's no motivation except we love the game. And I'm really excited personally to also see the other side of a sport through that lens with 22 man game, which I'm sure Jared, if you want to talk a little bit about that, but I'm just excited to continue 2 man game with the ethical ball umbrella over it, and then the logos will be also updated as well with favorite players and whatnot. So I'm really excited about that. But I want to hear about a little bit about 22 man game.
Yeah, so I've been a big fan of sports podcasts for a long time. I'll shout out Around the NFL podcast, which is now Heed the Call podcast. I've listened to for like on and off for probably 6, 7, 8 years, and so listening to Two Man Game, really appreciating the willingness to create space for like each other's lives and sort of the natural friendship between Damon and Dom always made it a good listen. And so it's really exciting to be able to make a project with Damon and Dom that continues those values. I think ethical ball, to me, when I think of that, I think about how so much of sports content is created to spur a reaction to make you feel something instantaneous, like a jolt of emotion, but maybe not build a longer term appreciation of the game and a deeper understanding of the game. And so part of the project of 22 Man Game as a football podcast is not to be just spewing our opinions without any basis of fact or any personal attachment. I think it's going to be a podcast that seeks to educate and kind of has two hosts that are learning about the game as we discuss the game. as well. And as a disclaimer, while Damon and I are both Detroit Lions fans, it is an NFL podcast. So we will be going beyond that fandom, looking at all 32 teams, getting a better understanding of the league and of the game, kind of like what we've seen with Two Man Game, which does a nice job of balancing the personal fandoms of Damon and Dom with the league at large. So really excited, really thankful to be part of the group, and excited to put some ethical ball on the airwaves. So with that, I'll throw it back to Damon to close it out here.
Yeah. And like I said, we've hinted at it not only in media, but also I think, you know, even within the game, for example, like a very quick example I can think of when basketball teams foul when they're up three, towards the end of the game. It is a strategy, right? But it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like what it should be. So, we like Dom said, we will critique, the game, but that's part of the love for it. It's not just to elicit reaction, as Jared was mentioning. But yeah, very excited to share this with you guys. Two-man game, 22-man game, theoretically an episode a week for each, but we have lives and stuff, so there's no exact schedule. But yeah, really excited to have episodes, and we'll see y'all soon.